this poem is it mentions Apollinaire, but it's set in California, which, as you can see, we're not quite in California.
In California.
And it's titled after... There's a great debate over what the first arcade was, but according to my reading, the first one was in Belgium. It was opened in 1846. And it said over the top of it, Omnibus Omnia, which is everything for everyone. Which is, you know, a good philosophy for a shopping market. And that's the title of this poem, Omnibus Omnia. It's always a good day for Apollinaire, and September too, and the public market's thatched awning barely remembers it was once an arcade. I am in love with Green Gartside, who is the most enigmatic pop star until the next one. This is the replacement you get offered for your childhood. Gone now, those golden summers goofing off in Bretton Woods, but no time for melancholy, when the California sun is emptying its bank account and the sidewalks are full of citizens bemusedly lining up to be alive. And later there's a Zhang Zhu movie playing down at the Panorama that wasn't there yesterday. A small change. But could this be the crisis we hoped for? Or just a cyclical correction like the rise and fall of hemlines? A new prince should make everything new, as old Ezra found within a Florentine discourse written the same decade as Utopia, that he later condensed down to 3 small words, which spread like a stain across the 20th century. But that can be our little secret, and a lesson in humility for the new Confucians. Culture happens everywhere at once or not at all, and we belong to it. In France, the France you see on television, the latest styles are on the march down the Faubourg Saint-Honoré to the guillotine around the corner. They will walk again, though no one's saying that's a theory of history or anything. But where are the skinny black suits of yesteryear? Oh, they're back for a few minutes in the fall, and Apollinaire is walking around again, and Villon is riding around like Karina Lau, who is riding around again in the punctual train from the future that still hasn't arrived, and the sans-culottes and Squiddy Palidi are walking around again. But we are walking around for the first time, me and you, before these wonders for the first time, and Stephanie and May saying hello inside the system of objects also for the first time. Having been born and still utopian, we race off to the revolutions of the Mark Jacobins. Stop it with your strategies. The longest social experiment in history has been abandoned. Nobody liked it anyway. The cigarettes were awful. Now, we live in cities where daily life is so sensual one retreats into abstraction. Dirty canals, cars on fire, autumn. Under the glass and iron of the train station bar, the train station pigeons fly into your hair. You listen to a song no one will remember in 30 months. No one but this poem, this decay of the little event that happens at the point of purchase. People are departing or arriving. It's impossible to tell by looking. Like the duck rabbit that so amused the 20th century philosophers. The mind as we know it was developed in winter gardens, panoramas, factories, wax museums, casinos, train stations. Oh, architecture, you are the greatest art, your content is modernity. I am an incarnation of time. I do not own my own weapons. When I go to the movies to cure my boredom, I do not wish to see boredom represented. Take that, French filmmakers. You've taken everything else. The pop years is over. Here comes China. a hip-hop video, I would have to spray champagne on the camera. You understand that?
Feel free, you know.
This is a moment. I suppose we should let it spill on the grate itself.
Cinematic magic.
Alright, cheers.
D'accord. Même discipline.
Et alors cet argument pour Apollinaire,
Admet Apollinaire, mais respectez-le aussi.
D'accord, merci.
Crazy shit, man.